Hey, today I'm here joined by Elias Scott. Elias is an entrepreneur who has started and runs Scott Restorations. Elias, can you tell us a bit about what is Scott Restorations and how did you really get into it?
Yeah, so it started off, I was a freshman. Scott Restorations is a shoe restoration and resale site where I basically can take like your grills, like your favorite shoes and whatnot, clean them up. And then I also, on the side, I take shoes, clean them up that I find online and resell them. It really started like with my knack for like sneaker culture and stuff like that. So taking a hobby and kind of taking it into something that's profitable for me was something that was a kind of a priority for me because I kind of needed to pass the time during the pandemic. And so it kind of grew from like a small pastime to kind of learn to a small business.
So would you say it was a result of having more free time, or I guess less contact with other people, and thus giving you more free time to then research, look into how to like find sneakers that were being, I guess, being lower quality, that need to be fixed up or restored, then reselling them? Was that what kind of like pushed you really into building your own business?
Yeah, I'd say it was kind of a mix of that. And then just like during the pandemic, like everyone was bored and, sitting on the game or like sitting on your phone all day. It wasn't really a healthy way to pass the time. So I found something productive to do. Also, just kind of like how I said, it's just always been kind of like my thing with sneaker culture and, finding shoes that I liked and whatnot. Like kind of growing up, I haven't always really been able to afford it. So, with my small business, I've kind of been able to take kind of like a small portion of those profits and kind of put it more towards my own collection, which has, been cool to see and watch grow like over the years.
What would you say is your favorite sneaker that you've been able to find and then resell? Is it like something that's based off of price wise, or just, I'm not really within sneaker culture, so maybe you can better articulate this, but like what's your favorite shoe that you've gotten to work with so far?
I probably have to say the Concord Jordan 11s. If you're not familiar, it's kind of like more of like a white kind of mesh and leather silhouette with like black patent leather on it. I found them on a site called Goat. They were kind of dirty, and so I took it upon myself, to invest my own money into it and buy them and then fix them up, and then I end up reselling them for a profit. I'd probably say it's kind of more sentimental value, or more because like I'm also a basketball fan and like watching old clips of Michael Jordan play and whatnot. He also played in those shoes, if you didn't know. So just kind of watching that, like having that in my kind of in my collection or in my hands, it was nice to see.
And then you mentioned Goat. Is that just one of many websites that you use? And what's a general criteria or basis that you use to try and determine like what shoe is worth buying to then fix up and resell versus to keep versus you don't want any association with it?
Yeah, there's like a wide array of sites out there. You have like Goat, eBay, Depop, whatever. I'd probably say that as far as, buying the shoes, it's just about how much effort you want to put into it. And then also the sneaker market is just so volatile in the sense that, some shoes can be worth so much that it may not make any sense to buy them, even if you think it's a good deal, because by the time you finish putting all your effort into it, all your time, the price is going to be so high because you've raised the value of that sneaker so much that it won't even make sense to sell it anymore. So, like sometimes when I see stuff like that, I have to leave it alone. So, it really just depends on like the condition of the shoe and whatnot, and like how old it is. That all that type of stuff matters.
And then is there a general tracker that you use to track the cost of a shoe, or?
Yeah, it's kind of easy to see like on the different sites that I mentioned, like StockX in particular. You can see like the lowest ask and like the value of the shoe if you were to resell it. So it's pretty easy to see online.
So different sites give you different comps.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, that is all for the interview today. Thank you, Elias Scott, for being here with me on my first interview. I hope that it wasn't too bad, and my interviews will hopefully improve over time. But I think this has been another step forward on my road to 1 million, and I'll see you guys all next time.
Thank you.